In this video, we're going to look at the last 4 pages of the 11.3 slides and solve the problems on those. We're starting on page 17, and we're asked to divide these monomials by other monomials and express the answers with positive exponents. So, we start off with 2x to the 4th divided by x, and that's pretty simple. All that's going to happen is we get our 2, and then we have our x to the 4th divided by x, which is just going to be x cubed. Next, we've got a negative 6y to the 5th divided by 2y cubed. Well, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Y to the 5th divided by y cubed is y squared. Next up, we've got negative 4x divided by 4x squared. So we're going to wind up with a negative 4 divided by 4 just gives us a negative 1. X over x squared is going to be negative 1 over x. Negative 5x to the 4th over 15x cubed, that gives us a negative. Our 5 over 15 is going to be 1/3. X to the 4th over x squared is x squared, so it's negative x squared over 3. And finally, we have 3x over 12x cubed. 3 over 12 is 1/4, and x over x cubed is 1 over x squared. So there we go. That's it for that problem. Moving on. Move on to the next page, page 18. Now we're going to perform these divisions. They're a bit longer. We're just dividing polynomials by monomials now, which means that we have to divide every term by the monomial. In the first one, this is pretty easy because every term is divisible by the monomial. So 18a to the 4th over 3a is 6a cubed. 15a cubed over 3a is 5a squared. Negative 9a squared over 3a is negative 3a, and 12a divided by 3a, that's again a negative 12a. Negative 12a divided by 3a is 4a, and we're done. For these others, it's better to separate these out a bit. So we could rewrite this as 3x cubed over x cubed minus x squared over x cubed. Okay, well, 3x cubed over x cubed is just 3, minus x squared over x cubed is 1 over x. We don't have to do that with this next one, because again, every term is divisible by the denominator. We got 6x cubed over 2x squared is 3x, plus 2x squared over 2x squared is 1. On to the next slide, page 19. Here we go. We're supposed to simplify and write all exponents as positive exponents once again. That first, there we go. That should look a little better. Okay, so now for our first one here, we've got 5x to the 5th over 10x squared plus 3x times 2x squared. Okay, well, 5x to the 5th over 10x squared is 1/2 x cubed, plus 3x times 2x squared is 6x cubed, which gives us a total of 6.5 x cubed. We could also write that as 6.5 x cubed, or 13 over 2x cubed, any which way is fine. Now we've got 3ab squared minus a squared b plus 4 all over ab. Okay, so 3ab squared over ab will be 3b minus a squared b over ab is just minus a, plus 4 over ab, and we can't do anything beyond that. Finally, we have 3x times 4xy squared squared. So what I'm going to do is I'll square the 4xy squared first. That gives us 16x squared y to the fourth. Now we can multiply that all out and get 48 x cubed y to the fourth. Back to our slides for the last one. In this, we've talked about polynomial long division. So we're going to do some polynomial long division here. There's two problems. So our first problem here, we've got x minus 4 into 2x cubed minus 9x squared plus 7x minus 12. So we start by dividing our 2x cubed by x, and that gives us a 2x squared, and then we multiply that by x minus 4. That gives us 2x cubed, we're going to subtract all this, minus 8x squared. Okay, our 2x cubes go away, but now we're adding a minus 8, we're adding 8x squared to 9x squared to negative 9x squared, and we get a negative 1x squared. Well, x goes into negative 1x squared, negative x times. Multiply by negative x, I get negative x squared plus 4x. And again, I subtract. I can bring down my 7x here. These go away. I'm left with 3x minus 12. X goes into 3x 3 times. 3 times x minus 4 is 3x minus 12. When we subtract, we get a 0. There is our solution to this one. Moving on to our second problem here. We've got x minus 1 into x cubed plus 1. Well, x minus 1 goes into x cubed, x squared times x cubed. It's going to be x cubed plus 0x. So we subtract, that should have been x cubed minus x squared. When we subtract, we're left with x squared plus 0. X goes into x squared once, or x times x minus 1 is x squared minus x. And again, we subtract. X squared minus x. So we're left with an x here. And we bring down our 1. Okay, well, then we add, x goes into x once. 1 times x minus 1 is x minus 1. We subtract, and we're left with a 2. So we wind up adding 2 over x minus 1 to the end there, and there is our final solution. That is it for this video. If you have any questions, please get in touch.